Children's advocates are also closely watching a pair of bills introduced by more Representative Kevin West. One of them mentioned allowing sick kids the ability to still attend school.
Capitol reporter Augusta McDonald joining us now live with the latest here. Augusta.
Carl, Amanda, if you spend any time on social media, you've probably seen some conversation about two of West's bills. He told me he's intending them to kind of work together, but if only one of those bills passes, advocates say it could be problematic. House Bill 3159 repeals a section of school code that prohibits kids with lice or contagious disease from attending school. Representative West says the law is outdated and redundant.
We put in some clarifying language to allow the school districts, in conjunction with the health department, to write rules. And the definition for communicable disease also includes head lice. So it's still all-encompassing.
The state health department commissioner Keith Reed says there is current law in place to implement quarantines for kids with illness. House Bill 3145 reorganizes the language and says, in part, school boards shall promulgate quarantine protocols in conjunction with local health department authorities and the State Department of Health. Advocates say the law does more than encourage schools to work with the health departments. It requires them to.
Yes, this is changing it where the health department and the schools would have to work together to set up rules for how to treat the situation. So it's putting more steps in place.
The Oklahoma State Medical Association is also keeping an eye on these bills. West says if just House Bill 3159 passes, there won't be much change to powers that schools currently have. But State Medical Association President Dr. Mary Clark says in a statement they remain strongly opposed to the passage of House Bill 3159, which could put kids and teachers at risk. Advocates say both need to pass to keep kids safe.
If both bills pass, the well-being of children will be protected. If only one of the bills were to pass, then we'll have major concerns.
It's interesting when you have multiple groups saying legislation could affect the law in different ways, so we'll be watching very closely to see what happens next with these bills. They're eligible to be heard on the floor. At the Capitol, I'm Oklahoma's own Augusta McDonald.